Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today, I'm doing a love reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you Please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit, just like I didn't do that one. If it's not your message, it's not your message, all right? Let's get started. I'm proud of myself. I didn't start over. All right, so I pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is hustling. Not you. Making it rain, focused on money and getting it. So that's a good card for you, Capricorn. I have a Capricorn moon. I fully understand it. Absolutely. All right, so let's see what energies you get. Scarcity tactics. Scarcity and Capricorn don't mix. Let's see what else we get. Legal issues. Court, judges, immigration, lawyers, etc. So there's some legal issues. Making it rain. Scarcity tactics. And fishing for comments. Okay. Bottom of the deck is moving on. Thank you, next. First thing I get, I'm just going to say it is, like maybe there is some sort of legal thing going on between maybe you and maybe your counterpart. And maybe you're playing like you don't have, like you don't have enough to get through. Fishing for comments, we're going to have to wait and see what that's all about. Because I always go directly to the internet. Somebody posting pictures, trying to get some comments. That could be it. Maybe someone's posting pictures. Fishing for comments. Ooh, the bottom of the deck is Four of Cups. Not accepting something, not accepting some sort of an offer. So I'm getting someone's not buying this scarcity tactic. I don't know, fishing for comments, is that like getting somebody to co-sign? The fact that maybe you're broke or maybe the other person is broke. Somebody's trying to sell a sob story kind of thing. Maybe to influence some legal issues. And the bottom of the deck is thank you and moving on. Thank you, next. We have the Sun coming under scarcity tactics. Could be children involved in this situation. Maybe the children, maybe they're part of the tactic. Three of Cups. Third party situation. Doesn't look like this is a time of celebration. Regret. The Lovers. Page of Wands. And collaboration, working together. There is regret here regarding a love relationship. And right above that is the third party situation. It's almost like someone is definitely regretting maybe something they did regarding a third party situation, which probably put maybe their main relationship into jeopardy. And that's something that they are motivated to work on. Maybe the scarcity tactics, maybe they are motivated to work on this because they don't, if this is you leaving this scene, they don't want you to leave because that's going to really um, mess up the family. They regret screwing up the family dynamic. And maybe they know that you could probably take them to the bank or vice versa. So they're trying to maybe whip this back into shape, trying to let the relationship now take dominance or take precedence over a third party situation. They regret. They have regrets about, and look like they regret having to let it go too, to pick up the Two of Cups and behind them. And it's funny because the Two Cups in this picture, he's got his back turned to him, and he's also got his back turned on the lovers, and he's looking regretful at at the Three Cups that are kicked over, the third party. But I think, like I said, I think somebody's motivated to get things working better. Page of Cups with a small offer or an apology. Justice, legal issues, Ten of Pentacles. I think someone is worried about their money in some sort of legal battle. Queen of Wands. She gets what she came for. So somebody might be a little worried, trying to show a little patience at the possibility of everything that they could lose to this single energy. And there's the Tower showing up after that. So possibly you could probably take this person to the bank. That's what I'm getting. Reverse the roles as you see fit. But somebody is regretful that they've got to give up their fun and games to be more solid in this situation. So with legal issues, we have the Moon, which is secrets, things that are not known, things that still have to be found out, things that need to be illuminated. Let's see what else we get. We have the Knight of Cups. I can't believe it. It's snowing outside. We have the Knight of Cups with an offer, with a romantic gesture coming under legal issues. We have Two of Swords, which is a crossroad. That's in the reverse. I think someone knows exactly what they need to be doing. There's the Devil energy, but what are their reasons for doing it? What's the scoop here? Is this to gain control over you? Are they just going to tell you that they're going to put down the third party situations just to keep you under more control so you don't take them to the bank? Two of Cups, that's a soulmate union. Yeah, this person is not at a stalemate anymore as far as what they feel like they need to do. They know they need to get this situation back up and running. Seven of Swords, that's being sneaky, being strategic in their actions and their thoughts. They're thinking of ways to put this back together, to maybe even bring you out of your head, to be able to make a decision like, yes, let's do this. But there's the Queen of Swords with her boundaries up. She's got her back turned to this. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, holding on. It's holding on to what someone already has in place. We have the Seven of Cups, which is confusion. Could be having different choices. Maybe you'll be taking your time before you make up your mind on what you want to do. We've got this coming alongside of legal issues. She's holding on to that little purse real tight. So we have Seven of Cups, confusion, Nine of Wands, that's like holding the fort. Ace of Pentacles, that's a new beginning, a new grounded beginning. We have the Emperor. And we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups there, which is that offer to, I'm thinking this Queen of Cups. So someone might have already made this offer to you to, hey, let's try this again. And I don't think you have responded. I think you're taking your time before you communicate anything. You've got some things to work through before you just say yes and move forward. Because there's still a lot of conflict in your mind regarding this. But I think this person's fears is probably the same as yours. I mean, to actually go on and break something up that was established. I don't see any firm foundations or anything. I just see somebody doubling back going, oops, I might have screwed up. But I think they're going to try to make this a little more solid again. Make you see things their way and come on back home or whatever. Okay, let's see fishing for comments now. Bottom of the deck is the firm foundation. Just that I didn't see it. So someone is fishing for comments. Firm foundation. Maybe they're trying to see where you stand. They're like dropping hints and things like that to find out where your mindset is. So maybe they can make further plans on what they're going to do as far as this whole situation is concerned. Nope, not at all. As far as this whole situation is concerned. I think Spirit had a lot to say about that. All right, let's see what we get here. Fishing for comments. 2 of Pentacles, which is a balancing act, trying to come into balance. Chariot, move forward victoriously. 7 of Pentacles, come and plant some new seeds. 9 of Swords, that is the mental prison, self-sabotage. A lot of thoughts going on. Maybe this is you as well. Maybe talking to people, fishing for their comments, what they think about your situation. Because I think you're a little wrapped up in your head. 10 of Cups, contentment and joy, and taking a leap of faith. So maybe you do go on and find someone to give you some information, to talk to you, get you out of your self-sabotage, help you to reevaluate this situation, come into some kind of balance. Bottom of the deck is Page of Pentacles. That is a new opportunity. 5 of Cups, just old wounds, regret. 6 of Pentacles, regret breadcrumbing, regret giving to more than one. Page of Swords, learning lessons, divine partnership. 2 of Cups, out here again. 7 of Swords, deception, out here again. Page of Cups, out here again, small offer. Empress, and the boundaries. And we have the 6 of Swords moving into smoother waters, transforming, putting things to an end, and fulfilling someone's own wishes, wish fulfillment, with a passionate adventure. The Devil and strength. Knight of Cups, the Emperor. Took a long time for that Emperor to show up here. Okay. Time for some clarity. Spirit, what's going on with the scarcity tactics? Someone's in their head. Why is scarcity tactics here? This is where it looks like someone is actually leaving something that I'm kind of feeling like they were kind of happy with. They were happy with their entire situation. But I think things became illuminated. The third-party situation was exposed, and now there is a choice that needed to be made. And I feel like this person wants to try to work on your situation. All right. Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands. Queen of Swords. So I feel like this person is just really caught between, he just got caught up. Caught between you as the Queen of Swords and third party stuff with the Queen of Wands. And they thought about it, and they know what they need to put down. They've gone within. They've gained that wisdom. And I think they are I think this is where they chose to leave the home. Or they chose to leave what they felt was firm foundation. New beginning. New clarity. Well, see, here we got the money and clarity. So I'm thinking they brought what was considered the burden down after talking to you. Made the decision to put those burdens down, bring that to a painful ending. I think they're very clear on, not funny. They're pretty clear on what could possibly go wrong in their lives. Should they maybe go forward? It could affect their cash. This is what they are very sure of. They're very clear on that. So they decided to get into their Emperor energy. Get back with that Queen of Cups, which is the loving, motherly, this is the loving, nurturing, affectionate energy. He's kind of, it looks like he's just kind of giving her the side eye just a bit. Her back is turned to him, and he's kind of like, It makes you wonder. Let's see legal issues. I would say don't just get back with someone simply because that's what you are familiar with, that's what you're used to. Ending cycles. I'm thinking that if it don't feel right, it ain't gonna be right. I'm kind of feeling like this person may be just running back because they're afraid now of, their financial security, of, maybe what they've built up over time. Maybe that's in jeopardy now that, they're a little caught up. But let's see the legal issues. So there's a romantic offer, a romantic gesture. Someone has come out of a stalemate as far as what to do. You're coming into this union with a bit of devil energy still and a little bit of sneakiness, but I'm feeling like your guards are still up. It's moving into smoother waters. I think you're going to give it a try to work with this person, see what happens. If you can remain balanced in this, this is like the third time for the Two of Cups. So you are some sort of a partnership that is meant to be. I mean, you must have lessons to learn here from each other. There's the regret. But I feel like you're willing to, despite what happened, you're willing to try and give this a try. See what happens. I mean, you still know what your options are in this situation. Should things like, you know, you found yourself, your single energy, your independence. So I think the path that you're going to take is to give it another chance. Give it another opportunity. You're going to take things slow, that little offer, and you're going to stay in your power. And we've got the Emperor here, we've got the Empress. So there's things that they have to slough off. There's some energies you need to slough off as well. Bottom of the deck. It's moving away from emotions that don't serve you. Take from this what you need as far as this Eight of Cups. You're taking your two with you, or you're going out to find your two. And the rest of the stuff you don't need right now. What's in the past is in the past. It's done. Now, if you choose to move forward, you move forward from this point forward. And you leave all this other stuff in the back. One thing I do know we have a tendency to do is to rehash. We rehash and rehash and rehash. We use that over and over again. Remember this? And when we say, I'm done with this, I better not see this shit again. That's what you mean. You put it to the side. And then you go on your way. If you see it again, then get back in your Kung Fu stance. All right. Let's see fishing for comments. I digress. Fishing for comments. This is where balance is trying to be gained so that things can move forward. Going to reevaluate your situation together and try to plant some new seeds. And like I said, let go of the energy where you just rehash. Try and get into the energy of contentment and joy. And if you're going to do this, put both feet in the water. Make sure this counterpart of yours has both of their feet in there, and take it slowly. And, you know, keep your eyes and ears open. All right, let's see what we get here. But I see there is a leap of faith that this opportunity is going to be looked at. There's the star. That is universal alignment. So this could have all been an exercise for the both of you to come into alignment. To realize, you know, what in your person's energy, what they were about to really just mess up. And you, I think by you continuing your journey and your movement forward, I think you're ready for anything, because you've already kind of like found yourself. I don't see where you were like a big blob in the corner shivering, you know, because you couldn't make it on your own. I think you had come to terms with things and you pulled up and continued to move forward. But I think you needed to learn that, and they needed to learn what they have learned. They need to, you know, come close to like falling off the edge for them to go, whoa, you know, I'm doing too much. And there's the sun. And there's the energy. It's like coming together as two full, maybe not fully healed, but two independent energies that can come together in a union. I know I got the Two of Cups here all over the place. I can't find one. But yeah, seeing things differently. All of these are, except for the Nine of Pentacles, all of these are major arcanas. Here's another one. Transforming that conflict. But it's also bringing about change. This conflict brought about change in your situation. The Knight of Wands, the flighty in and out energy, things that weren't consistent, that stuff is being brought to an end and being healed. Bottom of the deck is the justice. Justice will be served in your favor. This is this past situation. This is this relationship coming back from the past. Maybe it's going to get back into its full power again. Have the King of Swords as someone taking charge, taking responsibility. King of Wands. Do we see them before? That's someone actually being, going after what it is that they want in their lives, something that they need, taking decisive action. I think things are being blown up. Things are being discussed. You're going to go back into this as the Tower on the inside. Going to go back into this situation more committed, with more commitment on both parties' parts, I believe. You're going to work on this situation and bring it to a level of stability that it has been missing out on. All right, so let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So you've gone through some things here. I know a lot of you are probably not at a point in the timeline where you could say, okay, I can do this. I get it. But this is Spirit saying that should things carry out the way they are, as outlined here, things can come to a conclusion. You got justice here and you got justice there. Justice will be served in your favor. You may hate this person now, but continue to grow yourself. Whatever hatred or, dislike you had for this person, it won't even matter. It's just like an emotion that's stealing your power. And you can let that go. Walking away from emotions and things that don't serve you. Let those things go. Let everything heal. All right. Surrender to complete healing. What else does Capricorn need to surrender? Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. All right. Now let's get a message from your higher self. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone. You are very, very protected by your ancestors. You may be breaking generational curses here with how you're dealing with this, because that's not the normal way. When something like that happens, most people refuse to go back and try again. I mean, their legal issues is probably what, jump-started them, but, oh, and look at that. A partnership for the new age. It's time to welcome it. So it's time, maybe things have, a lot of things have changed since, all of this happened. Changed for you, changed for them. Maybe you guys are seeing things differently. And the new bottom of the deck is cross the bridges of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions, those emotions that you are to walk away from that no longer serve. Okie doke. So now let's get a message from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, Capricorn. All right. What does Spirit want Capricorn to know? Anything else? Anything else Spirit wants Capricorn to know? Big old clump came out. Yeah, it's a nice little thick one. Okay, first message. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy and fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. You are doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within, find your triggers, and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you have achieved so far. It is okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see. And the last one, where you are right now is where you are supposed to be. Don't compare yourself to others. That only adds pressure. Take each day as it comes and for what it is. You are a better person than you were yesterday. Growth isn't easy, but you've got this. And I'm going to read the bottom of the deck. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. All right. Okay, so now we're going to wrap this baby up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. And the bottom of the deck is patterns with Elin. All right. So if this was a pattern for you or for them, I think most old patterns are being broken because they no longer serve. And, okay, so Lilith is showing herself with the Independence card here. New bottom of the deck is Persephone with inexperience. And your card is Iris with communication, number 22. So I am sure there will probably be quite a bit of communication between the two of you. To pull this one back together. Okay, Iris. Communication. Clarity in communication is called for as your words will have great impact on others right now. It's a wonderful time to start writing that book, telling new stories, and sharing your experience, strength, and hope with others. You have everyone's ear, so choose your message wisely. Others will also desire positive and fruitful communication with you. So get ready for some amazing new opportunities to come from these discussions. Just remember to stay open and be clear about expressing your deepest desires, always speaking with integrity, kindness, and respect for yourself and others. The Greek messenger goddess Iris is thrilled to help your words take flight. Communication improves in all your relationships when she comes to visit. Most important, however, Iris reminds you of the communication you have with the universe. You are in a mutual dialogue, and now is the time to pay attention to the signs and omens in your life. Trust this important yet subtle communication. It will never lead you astray when you listen and act accordingly. Now, your alignment message is: you are facing a moment when communication between you and others may have become disconnected. Perhaps people are withholding information from you or are not being clear about their motives. Now is the time to ask for clarity and get yourself and to get clear yourself. You're sitting on the fence and are ambivalent about your direction. Say that. If you are. If you are sitting on the fence and are ambivalent about your direction, say that. Your alignment task is to say no to playing games, no to coercion, manipulation, and covert intentions. Take a straightforward attitude. Don't be afraid to hear what might disappoint you. Be clear and demand the same from others. The messenger goddess Iris knows the importance of clear communication, and she urges you to speak up for yourself. If you've come from an environment, family, or cultural history where you have not had a voice, this might feel like you're yelling, but that's all right. Times are changing, and now is not the time to be shy. It's okay to feel awkward or flustered, but the goddess Iris brings her powers of clarity and says it is your turn to be heard, so gather your courage. The people who are important to you in the long run will listen and witness you, and then you can engage in positive conversation that leads to heartfelt solutions. Even if your voice feels untrue and comes from a victim mentality, you must still speak what is inside you in order for you to heal or change it, or to find a way to the real truth. Let yourself be heard. The great goddess will send strong teachers and wonderful allies for you. All right. So it's very important that when you do have this communication, you speak your truth. You let them know everything that they need to know, and don't hold back. And be clear about what it is you're communicating, and also be ready to listen. That's what that hand is about. This is her truth. The hand is like, okay, now you talk. You got to let them talk. You got to listen. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.